Okay. Thank you guys so much for doing this again. I love you all. You're fantastic. Okay, so we talked about, I had you guys come up with one word for each of you, one word that describes each of you. So we had Seneca is pretty. If we had one word for Tara, it was gifted. So there's your label. And for Jacob, it was funny. Donovan, it was actually two words, math person. And Benjamin is creative. What did you?
It's an unflattering label.
Okay. All right. So labels, words. When we use words for people and things, what are we doing? We're describing them. If we use a one-word label, when we use a word like gifted, what kind of things do we think of?
Good things.
Good stuff?
Good at prodigy.
A prodigy, okay.
Obnoxious.
Obnoxious.
That's what
Most people think that. What are some other, when we talk about labels, and there are some labels that are a little bit more obvious than others. For example, if we were to say, well, that person is a nerd, does that kind of create a picture in your head?
Yeah.
What kind of a picture is that?
I don't know.
If I said, well, that guy's a jock, what do you see?
A cat.
A chat. What do you see when you think of a jock?
Big muscles, takes bodybuilding,
The one weird
blonde hair.
is like a jacket thing.
The jacket, the Letterman jacket.
Tracksuit.
Tracksuit.
Driving
Okay.
around school hallways for no reason.
Would you think of putting the label jock and gifted together?
No.
Yes.
But could they be together?
Yeah.
Yes, they could. So we tend to think of labels as people as one thing when they're actually many things. We have Tara as gifted, and yet how many people in this room would you say are actually gifted?
All of them.
I would say that you're all pretty gifted. Jacob has the label of funny. Benjamin has creative. I would say that you are all funny and creative.
He's the only math person though.
Donovan has the math person label, and I will say that is something that makes him.
Oh, Tara does also do math.
Tara does do math.
all do
She doesn't
math.
like it though.
She does. All right. But there, some of our labels are things that make us different but special, and those are good things. So, what is a prejudice?
Assumption.
An assumption? Okay.
A bias
A bias
towards a certain demographic.
towards a certain demographic. What?
Bias towards a certain label.
A bias towards a certain label. Jacob, I think you had a good answer to that.
Maybe last time, but I don't remember it.
Okay. All right. So a prejudice is a bias. Is it if you have a prejudice towards somebody, would you say that they are labeled by that prejudice in your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. What is a stereotype?
Or set assumptions that we have towards a certain label.
Okay.
Or like expectations.
Is it necessarily good? A positive thing or a negative thing?
Typically it's seen in a negative connotation.
Okay, the word stereotype kind of has a negative connotation, but a stereotype, you could be thinking of good characteristics as well as bad characteristics. But in general, is having stereotypes a good thing?
No. Well, no.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about some labels and some stereotypes. Okay. If I said that somebody was an Asian, for example, what picture do you have in your head?
An Asian person.
An Asian person. Okay, so you see a certain way to look.
What?
Do you what do you see? What do you see that person as?
An Asian person.
What characteristics?
I don't
Usually
know.
lighter skin.
Lighter skin,
Yeah. Mostly black hair.
black hair.
Most of the time. Or brown.
Okay.
Well, not really.
What other characteristics do you think of when you think of Asian? So we've got light hair,
but
or dark hair,
usually-
sorry, dark hair,
Dark
You want
light
me to just
skin.
list
That's interesting.
stereotypes?
Yeah.
Rice. I don't know why. It's
Eat
Rice.
rice.
That
Rice.
just says Darl chair.
It says dark hair. I don't think. So you said light skin.
I see it now.
All right. What else?
Eat right. Math person.
Math person,
The
That's a
stereotype is bad driver.
bad driver.
I don't know why.
Yeah, they usually drive better than I do.
Yeah.
It's not a high bar to clear.
Anime.
Anime.
Well, it's just Japanese.
I know.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Korean
it's
does more
not.
animating than.
All right. What is the difference? So these are well, some of these are characteristics, and some of them are stereotypes, right? So without even looking at somebody, just from hearing a label, you have made judgments, right? So why is that dangerous?
Because not all people are that way put under a label.
Because not all people with that label are the same way.
Not all Asian people eat rice, watch anime, or math people are bad drivers.
Exactly. All right. We are all very, very different. Okay. But there are things that bring us together and there are things that are the same. Okay. So, partnering up, I want you to make a Venn diagram.
No, but then we have to make a new one.
Yes. Venn diagram. 2 circles. And with your partner, things that are each unique to you and things that are the same. You can just do one together. So Donovan and Jacob and Seneca and
Has
Tara.
shorts. Does not have shorts.
Okay, just write it
Hey,
down.
we can do that too.
things that are the same and things that are different.
I know you're feeling bad about yourself, but it's not true anymore.
Okay, so write the things that are the same and things that are different. So there are things.
Bad